Retargeting. So for those of you that raise your hands when I said you're not really sure what retargeting is, raise your hands if you've ever been to a site like Amazon or Amazon.com. Raise your hand if you went on there to buy like a pair of shoes. Keep in mind a pair of shoes represents anything, right? You went to go buy a pair of shoes, you got close, looked at different colors, maybe you got to the checkout page, something happened, whether either A, you chickened out and decided not to do it, or B, you decided you'll do it later, or C, something happened like your kid fell off the bed and you had to go run and do that and this never happened, right? Now you go back to another website or you go back to Facebook and that pair of shoes mysteriously follows you. Raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so you know what retargeting is, you just didn't connect the dots, that's what that actually is. Now it sounds creepy and stalkerish, and maybe it is, but it's amazing. What's one thing you don't care about? Like you see other people care about and you don't care about that product or something? Fishing. You don't care about fishing, zero interest in fishing. How excited would you how excited would you be to see ads on fishing all the time? You wouldn't even see them. Yeah. What's something you love?
Working out.
Working out? What's like a product that you like?
Products that I would like.
Yeah.
Put me on the spot.
Guns.
I am.
It's not shoes, guys. Let's see. So, guns.
How about like workout clothes?
Workout gear, yeah,
like
great.
cool pants?
Yep.
Would you rather see an ad on fishing, cars, or awesome workout pants that are 50% off that you've actually wanted?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so it's good.
Yeah.
Let's get stocked then. Let's keep it coming. Keep it coming. And now for the people that own the websites, let's say you own the website she's on where she sees that retargeting ad, whether it's yahoo.com or YouTube or some random site that has AdSense set up for blocks like that. Do you want your visitor who hates fishing to see ads on fishing, or do you want your visitor who loves workout clothes to see ads on workout clothes, knowing that you get paid every time she clicks on an ad?
Workout clothes everywhere.
Get her those workout clothes. This guy likes fishing. Show him those ads, right? And then, so it's a win-win for both of you guys now. And then for me, the person selling workout clothes, it's great. Who loses in this situation? Anybody? Zero. Let's keep the stalking going, right? So really what retargeting is you basically take a snippet of code, which I'm going to give you the resource to learn how to do it. You can put it on any page that you'd like, and then you can actually make it so that whenever somebody, like Molly here, goes to that page, you can tag her. Cool. Tag her, and now that phone and her IP is set up so that when she goes to other sites, if she didn't go to the confirmation page saying, I bought the shoes, that pair of shoes is going to continue to follow her. Now for you guys, that's your offer. Your free week or your free trial session or your 50% off, or if you guys have member appreciation ads going, maybe upselling your members, whatever, you can advertise to specific people because of stuff like this. So retargeting, guys, please set this up. I can't tell you, this is the one thing, I don't care what you do for a living, everyone should be doing retargeting. This is crazy to not do it, okay? Because here's the thing, remember this, 92% or more, depending on the industry, but for ours, 92% of the Facebook ads are mobile. So when you think about that, Molly could be on her phone doing a number of things, checking out Facebook, looking at Instagram, checking out the weather, looking at what her ex-boyfriend's up to on Snapchat, whatever. She could be playing Angry Birds. She could be doing anything and have full control over her experience unless one thing happens. What's one thing that could happen that would stop her from doing whatever she's doing? What would have to happen to her phone? Battery could die, yep. What if you call her? If a phone call comes in, it takes over, yes or no? Doesn't matter what you're doing. There's no app that says this is more important than the phone call. Because at the end of the day, what the hell is this thing? It's a phone. I'm doing everything with it, but the phone is a phone is a phone. So this is the most important thing. When it rings, I need to make sure you know the phone's coming. The phone call's coming. So with that being said, Molly's on Facebook, scrolling. She sees an ad for your offer, thinks it's amazing, clicks on it, wants to learn more, watches your video, pretty impressed, maybe decides to put in her name for to be able to download that offer, name, email, address, phone number. And during the middle of that, this is like a 5-minute process, right? During that, her boss calls her and keeps her on the phone for 30 minutes about this thing she needs to be working on. Now, that boss just ate up all of Molly's lunch, and now she's got to go. Okay, yes, Mike, I got it. All right, I'll talk to you later. Yep, thank you. Bye. What happened to what she was doing? Gone. Do you think she even remembered 30 minutes later that she was interested in this thing? No way. So that's very common. And keep in mind, there's many things that could happen that could take you away from that. She could be looking at your stuff and a text message comes in and it says, hey, important, call me right away. A Snapchat can come in, an Instagram post can come. There's so many things that come in that she goes, what's that? And then gets lost. Have you heard about our attention span these days? Have you heard how much it sucks? Raise your hand if you heard it's like less than a goldfish. It is. You guys think it's funny. It's been proven. It's less than goldfish have longer attention spans than the average millennial right now. That's crazy. But that's because you've got so much information coming in from so many different places, and instantly we can engage with it all. So we want her to be able to see that thing she obviously wanted at one point again, because we want to give her a chance to opt into it. And if you just give it one chance, not only do you ruin it for you, but who else isn't getting what she wants? Everyone loses by you not setting up retargeting, whereas we just learned that everyone wins when you do. Would you like to create a world where everyone wins? Yeah. Set up retargeting, please. Okay, that's how you can set it up, and there's a lot of really good information on there as well, as in regards to strategy and all that stuff too. This is an article that we wrote, and it's great for you to understand what we put in there too. bit.ly/GSD-retargeting. Email lists. Okay, so raise your hand if you guys have email lists. Raise them high for me, because this is important I see it. Okay, now keep them up. Don't put them down. You guys are strong. I know what you do for a living. Keep them up. Okay, so now, put your hands down if you feel like it's not clean and organized. Keep them up if you feel it's clean. And when I say clean, I mean, oh no, I have it set up where these are my customers. These are my leads. These are my pause customers. These are my vendors. Okay, now is it that you guys aren't strong? Or is it that we really only have about 5 people? Raise your hands up if you're those people remaining. Is that high? Okay, there we go. This is the, except for the vendors part. There we go. Not that as well. Half. Okay, so you put it down now. It's okay. And if you feel like you need to lift the other one for a little while to balance out, you can do that too. I know symmetry is important. Okay, so this is one of the most important things that you could do for your business, because you live and die by your list. Your list is the most important thing you can build, because you'll always be spending money to advertise if you don't use your list to advertise too. Your list is free advertising all the time. Now, a lot of people don't use the list because they think a few different things. I don't want to bother people. I don't want to be that guy that sends out. Well, then what the hell do you have it for? They have to send them stuff. And all your emails don't have to be, hey, you want to buy something yet? Your emails can be valuable. Your emails can be, hey, I just read this really cool article on how you can boost metabolism, thought you'd enjoy it. There's something like that, right? So use your email list effectively. Now, the great thing about your email list too, when you keep them clean and in order, these are my pause customers, these are my leads, these are my active customers, these are the customers I'd love to multiply. You can send specific things to them in email, but you can also upload them to Facebook and show those specific people ads. How cool would it be to be able to show people that pause with your company as members and you'd like to get back, and you could show them ads? Hey, we really miss you. We are having a reunion for all previous members, and we'd love you to come down where we're giving away free classes. We have food, we have drinks, we have music. Bring the kids, it's gonna be fun. We can't wait to see you again. We miss you so much. You can have emails that follow up with that along with ads. You can go to your active customers. Hey, all customers, thank you so much for being customers. We just wanted to let you know how much we appreciate you. It's incredible to have you in our system, in our family, and we can't wait to continue serving you. Regular stuff, follow it up with another ad similar to that a week later. Hey, just wanted to show appreciation to our customers, so we are having a customer appreciation day. We'd love for you guys to come down. Here's the event. Also, if you'd like to bring a family member, this is how you can do it too, or a friend or family member. There's ways that you can get people engaged because they're going to see ads regardless. Show them yours and not the competitors while they're paying you money. Does that make sense? Because Facebook can't show them everyone's ad, but this is priority because it's a specific list. Facebook will show you an ad if you're on this list over if you're in a targeting segment. Does that make sense? Show your customers your stuff. Here's where you can build custom audiences. How you can upload a list to Facebook so that you can send emails or ads, I should say, specifically to that list. By the way, you can also do it on YouTube and Instagram. Email lists are great for your franchise. After talking with Lance and Karen and understanding the franchise a little bit better, you guys don't just sign people up every day and they start working out every day, right? That's not the system. There's programs they have to fall into. Nurture them. Stay in front of them in multiple ways. Build the excitement. Build the anticipation for what's coming with testimonial videos. Let's say I signed you up, but actually you can't start for a month from now. That's exciting today, but then the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day, if I don't really hear or see a lot of stuff other than just one thing, just the email, that's not the great. But what if now, because you're in this list, you're seeing ads of all these testimonial videos? How other people have had their lives changed by your company. Things that people are doing that are fun. Things that people are saying, right? Now it's like, man, I can't wait to be in there. That's exactly what I want. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. You might even get people, bring other people to join because they have time to get other friends involved to start with them. But the excitement's got to be there. Content to share with those friends has to be there to make it easier for them to sell you because they can't sell you as good as you can sell you because you know you. And they're not salespeople. You guys have developed habits around how to get your stuff and make it look interesting. They don't. So give them great shareable content that all they have to do is tag their friend. At symbol Sandy, this is what I was talking about. That's it. Raise your hand if you've done that before in a post where you mention your friend at symbol whatever because you want them to see what you're talking about. Raise your hand. Okay, and you know that happens. Give your people the ability to do that. 3 main areas to work when creating your campaigns. There's Power Editor, which is where you will actually create the campaigns. There's Ads Manager, where you will review the campaign results. Now, can you create campaigns in Ads Manager? Yes, you can. But learn Power Editor and create them in there because Ads Manager is like that thing. Raise your hand if any of you guys have like TiVo or DVR, like the ability to rewind and forward TV. Raise your hands high if you have that. Okay, now keep them up. High, high, high. Come on, here we go. Okay, now keep them up if at one point you said, I really don't need that. At one point in like the early stages of it. Okay, now keep them up if you would never go back to regular TV. It's crazy, right? You don't know what you need until you got it, and then you go, holy shit, this is incredible. How have I been living without this? You know? So you can put your hands down there. This guy's just like, oh, you got balanced out. That was your right arm. Last one was your left arm. You were like, no. I got to feel that burn or else I'm off. I'm going to be walking in circles all day. All right, so so Ads Manager is a great place to build campaigns, but it's not the best place to build campaigns. You can do so much more. It's so much more robust. It's faster. It's easier to duplicate things, which you're going to want to do. Now, in the beginning, you won't notice really any difference in what's more efficient or not. But down the road, a year later, where you're creating your second event, your third event, your fourth event, where you want to create the same type of campaign as the one you created before, just maybe change the date and a couple things, it's easier in Power Editor. Ads Manager, you'll spend a lot of time, and your job as a business owner is to be efficient and resourceful. Get there the fastest, most efficient way possible. Power Editor will help you get there. And Business Manager is where you engage with people, which is what you're going to want to do. People will like and comment and share your stuff, and you've got to engage with them because Facebook gives priority and better costs to those ads and posts that are getting more engagement because they feel that that's more interesting and they want to show their users more interesting things because they know if they're more interested, they'll stay on that platform, which is what they need to have happen. Does that make sense? Okay, here's a cool thing. When you engage, don't just say a sentence, say a question. So let's say you see my ad. and you go, Sandy, this is what I was talking about. And I can go, hey, Leslie? Okay, sorry, my eyes not so good. So, hey, Leslie, thanks so much for sharing with your friend Sandy. Have you been in here already? Question mark. Now that gets her to do what? Answer. And now you can keep going. And Facebook doesn't know what's happening. All they know is ding, 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 ding. What's happening over here? Show this one. This one's more important than this one. This one over here doesn't have a lot going. Does that make sense? Engage, engage. Keep a conversation going. This is where you can, well, it's the same link as the other one, but it goes into Power Editor, Ads Manager, and Business Manager. It shows you not only what the difference is between those three in more depth, but it also shows you how to get those things set up in tutorials and step-by-steps on how to use them. As far as Facebook goes, this is like what it looks like as far as like a tree. You could have one ad account. Within that, you can create different campaigns. You can have different ad sets within campaigns, and you can have multiple ads within ad sets. And I'll show you what those mean. So ad account, you could have only one. The campaign. Now, I also did it this way. I'm not only going to tell you what it is, but I'm also going to show you how you should structure it. Because one mistake that we made was that we just started creating campaigns. And after creating multiple campaigns, multiple ad sets, and multiple ads, it's hard to find what the one I want to duplicate is and go back and check because I can't tell which one was which. So I have to open them up and it's confusing. So I'm going to show you how our agency organizes thousands of ads in order to be able to keep things in buckets and be able to go back to whatever you want and be efficient. So when you're building a campaign, this is the structure of how you title a particular campaign. So it looks like this: conversions, yoga Pilates, the date. So that's an example of how we would structure one. If we're targeting people to opt in for a conversion that are yoga Pilates people, right? That's what we're targeting, and that. So yours might be something like conversions, free week, and the date, right? Something like that. So then for the ad sets, this is the structure: the target and the date. So, example, men, women in the US, 25 to 60, Facebook, admin, Cardone, yoga, mind, body, the date. So yours might be something like women 25-55-5 miles. Does that make sense? Dash today's date. And this way, it's all right there, and you can see it on your dashboard and go to the one when you want to duplicate an ad. Right now, not important. 6 months later, you'll be glad you did this, okay? Ads, so for the ad description, for the ad, you're just going to really create the ad description. So for example, video-watch a demo. So the video might be the video that we created where they can watch a demo. That's what that video talks about. Or an example is image-mic in front of SickFit-watch demo. So for you, it could be like blonde in hot pink tank top, laughing with friends, right? That would be an example. Just however you can see it in writing and know exactly what image you're talking about. Make sense to you guys? Yes? Okay.